season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, you know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
Up the middle, Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. That's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. An inside give to Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cards have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give to Jones. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, McCauley. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a dump off here, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here's 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. McCauley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down, Condors.
Here's Rivers. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a Portland first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Portland football here, ready to begin the second quarter. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They'll run it here with Rivers. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors are able to cut into that deficit. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back during your salad days in Evansville.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones into flat. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll run wide side with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And this offense on third down today, they've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
At the 33-yard line.
Oh, able to avoid him. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. From the gun on 3rd down. McCollum. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here this first half. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They run with Rivers. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Right back to him on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On the ground is Rivers. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Portland's offense now about set to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCauley.
That is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Complete. Smith has it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. McCauley.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start with a West Coast rivalry that's picking up steam once again. L.A. taking on San Francisco out at Levi's Stadium. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. The Rams locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. and they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Redwoods trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. McCauley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 11-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. The give is to Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And Thomas has it.
Not following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17 yards out.
And the Cardinals are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCauley. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCauley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
It's taken to the 26.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Portland's offense now about set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards.
And the Condors are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Jones.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Second and 15 at the 17-yard line.
And And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing to start the drive. McCauley throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. McCauley. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Portland.
Operating from the gun. McCauley over the middle to Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Condors.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. McCauley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Portland first down.
Off the play fake. McCauley. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down, Portland.
Throwing on first down. McCauley. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Condors get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing to start the drive. McCauley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCauley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McCauley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCauley. Smith catches left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
on 1st and 10. McCauley. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off play action. McCauley working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Condors have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Come on. Hey. Make some good plays today. Check.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicked.